come back, I'ma give back my bad when a check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when a check missed the direct hit.
Right, Holy Bird.
Knocking at my window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? My new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back? Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I got a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? Close encounter of what kind?
Have you open tomorrow, and that will present a problem. Not being able to find provisions. Just kick the fucking door open.
Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
There's a grate. Kick through that even if I wanted to. At least not with the camera pointed at the door. They would know it was me.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up.
Come on, Mr. Rage. Could always hire a bump to do it. Again, a lot of effort. Awesome. Alright, let's play some football. Foosball. Oh, the chickens are coming home to roost, Bobby Boucher. I forbid you to play football because it's the devil.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any
remember how to play offense.
Doubt it.
Oh, me too, buddy. I'm speaking optimistically.
You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Optimism and Madden do not belong in the same sentence.
I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now.
Unless the phrase has robbed me of is in between them.
So you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since
As in, Madden has robbed me of optimism.
What about
and
everything
thank you,
but
Coach.
Madden
We are
has
across
robbed
the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants.
And that's why I'm saying
Everybody shows up.
Well, I just got home from work. I can't speak for the rest of you reprobates.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Yeah. That little bitch Hulk. Fuck you, Hulk.
Let's go now.
Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production.
Buddy,
but
have you seen me play
I would
Madden
dare
this
say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Now, see, I need
and
to
he will
the
finally be taken down at the Giants' 30.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Got him in. It's Brown. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score.
Every time you got
and the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
He was trolling.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
He was trolling. Motherfucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I'm still shocked that I got that fucking dev upgrade on Solomon.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Can I help you get
And
out?
from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Yeah, 2 tackles for loss to hold Zeke to under 75 yards, or sacks, forced fumbles, tackles for loss.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
75 yards and fucking couple tackles for loss for him.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Ooh, spicy.
I have spin.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
He's checking.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I'm gonna need that when I'm playing on the big screen tomorrow.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line.
Looking for my Pro Controller for my Switch.
Jones now operating from the gun. It's
Getting it
caught.
tomorrow.
Shepard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And see if they'll let me just take my copy
coaches
home
always
and
tell us
lose.
that no
So I have
one
to come
play,
back up there.
won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
No, my boss is pretty cool about it.
On the other side,
like he'll probably swear me to not play it until
they responded
midnight.
pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
No, I actually would. I
They're in
don't
good shape. What's interesting to me
I'd
is
just be grateful enough that I don't have to drive
shot,
halfway across
you
town
change that
again.
up just because you're down a touchdown.
So second down,
like
still
the
10
big
yards
horn.
to go. Ball on the 43.
6-6, pull it high.
Jones to throw again.
Oh my God.
This is Shepard on the catch.
Why are my linebackers
And
not
he's going to be
jumping?
taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37.
There's an answer here about you touching yourself at night, but I'm sure
receiver has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know. I texted them both
Barkley, he'll be
a few
hit
minutes
down
ago
at
just
the
to see.
33, 5 yards on the play.
One thing to keep in mind,
doubt it.
partner, especially in the
Frank
second
is the
half,
type of
when you've
guy
got a
who,
running
if you
back
don't
of this
reach out to
size
him,
and
he
these
doesn't reach out
dimensions,
to you.
I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on third down, Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Since he went to
No
Disney
doubt,
World.
a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them.
Same fucking
If you don't
difference.
like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure
One
you
just
get those
likes dry
points on
land
the
every
board.
so often,
Don't
but
get too
same
greedy.
fucking
He
animal.
forced it there. You saw the end result.
He's going deep for Brown. It's intercepted.
I have not. Frank says he's not been able to get in touch with him. He's all right with the sim. He doesn't want to hold up to him.
Charles, that makes now 5
Say
interceptions
the
and not
fuck
even 5
less.
quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I'm
Truthfully, being that I've seen Frank try to reach out to Justin,
it's obvious that's the problem.
I might, I was going to say, I might give him the force one.
It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Like I said, Crank actually made a rare appearance in the chat to try to get a hold of Justin.
60 on. Check. Watch left, watch left, watch left.
There it is.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check 31, check 31.
On second and 11 now. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now Jones to throw on third down. Ingram holds it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
See, that's what I'm not
Two
getting
first
right
downs
there.
have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Solely because I find
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that's going to be
really
incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
Sure, you could get porn on demand at a hotel.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt.
Oh, that show.
And the Ravens, they'll take over.
My mom fucking loves that show. Like, she will call me and be like, "Are you watching The Masked Singer?" I'm like, "No, I'm at
Raven
work."
Offense
Well, you need to be watching The Masked Singer.
The tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out.
Ozzy's done.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second
Honestly,
and the
I'm
third.
still not 100% sure.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
I'm adding a ton of people on my Switch. I'ma always have people to do raid battles with.
Jackson from the shotgun. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Corey Coleman back deep to return. And taken right on the 30. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
That's good for 28 yards.
That's good for our Giants. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Get it.
From the gun, Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Got more head than he got
the good
body.
old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Let's go, defense.
Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 22. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jackson options out left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worry about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Literal decades.
On 2nd and goal. Jackson, it's complete to Snead. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Yeah. Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
I don't have that much.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for the tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Oh, he called a timeout? I thought we had the 2-minute warning. I don't know why he called a timeout for.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Jones now off the bootleg.
Did he try to throw that?
Incomplete.
I don't know if he tried to throw that away.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Jones on 3rd down. It's hauled in by Shepard. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 45 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Yeah,
and that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise, and this will come up short.
This pass into the arms of Snead, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
But when you hit him on a move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He ran right into your tight end.
Sure did. I thought he'd move.
So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt.
Should have playmakered him out of the way.
I thought he would move, but he didn't move. You've chosen poorly.
Well, Mama's wrong again.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
I did, Lewis.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, my God.
7 yards there and a first down. Now Jones on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Potato salad.
E.T. Thrizzle.
Fuck it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You must break him.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
Oh, you almost got that shot on the tip. I would have fucking died.
First down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Awesome.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Oh no, I took a check out too soon.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This is Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 16 yards, a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second and 5 now. Jones, and his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to him every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Doc?
Throwing Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Now on second and 16. Jones, open target here, Darius Slayton.
God damn.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 99, check 99. Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Put any air under that.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He's going to have the first down past the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected.
Yeah, he signed with them this year, if I'm not mistaken.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now Jackson, operating from the gun. Flush to his right. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Barkley. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Eckler might be gone.
Austin Eckler, 92 yards.
Oh, he's pulling
as the Ravens push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
92.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. We have played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Wu-Tang is for the children.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And my goodness, another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
What do I do? Like,
tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Play offense or
I mean, I wouldn't throw the ball outside of 3rd down, but...
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once more, here's Eckler. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No, then I asked, what if I have a chance to score? Am I allowed to score?
Oh, I didn't hear that. I couldn't hear you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
I can't lose any of my 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way down to the 26. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Oh, my God, another one.
Another one.
Oh, my God.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Yeah, you totally can shoot clock.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
16 yards, a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second down, it's Hill. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On the counter, Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it. And they'll say at the 45. A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year.
Disney's ever done.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
My wife's thinking about canceling her Netflix, and she's on her Netflix and did that instead. I'm like, you have my attention.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, ready?
They'll run it again with Barkley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
First and 10.
Ready? 18 Gator. Bring it. Bring it. Wide. Get wide.
Solve that problem.
Get it.
Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Ravens, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Frank will take one for the team.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Proving why he got that most dedicated MLA trophy.
We give out trophies?
Not literally. He still hasn't given you that fucking trophy.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the boat is my home and there's so many milkers. Bird in my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicky know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hop with a squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and Horn. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of the dudes to do well. And I'm worried about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like.
Said something about sucking your own dick.
And on my heart, I give it all I got.
Nah, that ain't me.
Walk the walk and talk the talk.
Actually, I'm pretty sure.
Take it higher, that's a god. And on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a god. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost.
Make 1+ rushing touchdown per game. That'll be great.
Who do it better than me? Vision on 2020. VVS, Clippity.
Fuck is Billy?
All the Chargers less than 150 passing yards. Yeah, okay. Hey, Mac, you just want to run the ball the entire game? What? No. Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna have to be one of those